Where does this signing benefit you the most as
Where?
a coach? Yeah, where does it?
Or how?
How does it benefit you?
Well, we get to sign a very good player, so it helps in a lot of different ways. Gives us more depth, more competition. Gives us a good player. Lots of areas. Very happy.
How many more options do you have today on that right side than you did yesterday?
Well, quite a bit. Quite a bit. You know, there'll be, you know, a learning curve. Kelvin will have to get up to speed and vice versa. So we still have Brad there in that interim period. You know, there'll be some competition there. And if Brad, you know, moves on because he's versatile enough to help us in attack, if we can't, you know, get another guy in here pretty soon, I mean, it opens things up a lot.
Speaking of Brad, how much did his kind of struggle to stay healthy impact this signing?
I think it had something to do with it. I mean, obviously we were looking to get, you know, depth at different positions. I think that's one of the things that was lacking maybe a little bit. Something to spark the group in total. So, you know, I think that happens. If you're too deep at each position, you know, then guys are really pushing, or there's 3 for 2. Or, you know, we always thought Brad could play different positions, you know. If, you know, at the very beginning, before we knew about Gustav, it was like, okay, Brad could spell at center back if one of those 2 guys got injured. So just getting the group to, you know, you saw it out here today a little bit. The level was raised just a little bit.
Have you talked to Brad specifically about this?
Yeah, I told him before that, as we were looking for players. Yeah.
How did he? What was his reaction?
It's fine. He's a team guy. He gets it. He's been part of this team for a long time. He's always for the team. Certainly, you know, if you guys look at it, it's not, you know, it's never easy. You know, he was playing center back, and Roman comes. But, you know, we talked that through. I've been honest with Brad from day one since we took over. He's been honest with me. So there's no issues there.
He's talked in the past about how he sort of liked the idea of settling into a single position. Sure. Did you guys talk about that and how has his mentality changed about that?
No. Look, this is pro sports. If Brad's better, he plays. It's simple. And if not, then he'll go somewhere else to help the team. That's pro sports.
At the same time, is there some, I don't know, comfort that you take in I mean, that's been a position, I think you've had 5 different players see minutes at right back. I mean, is there, I guess, how important is it for you to have some stability at a position like that?
It's important. It's very important. I think that a lot of the results came from that lack of, you know, cohesiveness on the back line. So yeah, it matters.
What were your first impressions of Kelvin out there today?
Good. Good. Still a little tired, still kind of get over the time change, but he was good. Good technically. Seemed to integrate himself with the guys pretty good. So it was good.
Was there any one thing you saw that you said, that's it, we gotta have him, or was it just a bunch of various things?
There was a lot of things that go into selection of players, especially the top level players. You know, obviously the contacts that Dave had and some of the sports science guys and all that helped, watching him on all of the resources that we have to watch him. And, you know, he was a good player. And a lot of times this comes down to timing, the player's wishes, club's ability to spend money. I mean, there's a lot of things that are really fluid in some of these transactions. So we're just happy to have them.
And you've talked about soccer intelligence. Is that what does something obviously he brings?
Sure. He's played at a very, very high level for many years and been very good at it. He also played, you know, some parts of his career in midfield. So he's got that little, you know, soccer knowledge. So guys that have grown up, and, you know, I tease you guys sometimes because Roman has always said he was a forward when he was younger. That's why he scored for Panama and he scored for us. But, you know, guys that have played positions as they grew up, as they develop, it's always good. It's always good to have those different experiences.
You've got Brad's obviously suspended for the 4th. Kelvin's not eligible. How is that situation looking for Tuesday?
Well, we've got some we've got some options. There's some crack reporters out there figured out that we're bringing Delem back. We got a special favor that we asked, and happy to have Jordy back. That's one option. Changing to a 5-man back line is another option we've kicked around. So we have some options.
Fisher is still here. Is he gone before Tuesday, or?
It's our understanding that Fish was supposed to be gone today, but somehow that travel arrangement didn't happen, so I think he's going tomorrow, but that's just, again, my understanding. It was a pleasant surprise this morning.
Looking ahead to Tuesday, what do you expect from Pablo's team?
Well, they've got to worry about tonight first, and then I'll give you my final thoughts, because obviously it could go one of two ways. If he wins, he might have a little more confidence, play a little more aggressively. If he loses, there might be more pressure. I mean, tonight's a big game for them, so we're expecting a good match. I mean, it's always tough to play there in Denver, and last year they were very, very good, so we're not expecting anything less.